Hi, I'm William Tenholder, and I welcome you to my Masters 3000 series. My 2000 series is getting pretty full, so we'll have to move up a little bit. And the 3000 series, this one is the Wild Wild West. It is a really great wild game, and it goes right into a great, instructive endgame tactics. So we get to see the Wild West at Magnus speed, okay? So bring out your two knights, okay? That's my advice for everybody. Bring out your two knights. Don't let them get stuck in the corner. When the knights are out, your rooks can move. I use the reti opening for this, okay? So we're gonna go through at Magnus speed. You can see the tactics are clear, right? It's a very, very standard, solid opening for white, solid opening for black. I'm playing against a highly rated player, so he's probably playing about 2300 level chess. And so we both are playing at a good high level. And you can see some of the tactics, just keeping the lanes clear. Now I've got the F file open, and you know what? I thought, I've got a better position, and I recommend this for all the players, all the masters, all the GMs. When you're ahead, get that exchange. It pays. You'll win your games. So I don't mind the doubled pawns, and I'll tell you, nobody minds double pawns when you can see you're going to have two open files for my rooks. And you're going to see how this works out in the Wild West version. And, this is just a really, really well played game. This is master level chess. And you can see how the Wild West with the horses, right? The knights. Check them out, right? Look at them getting into action. I had them boxed in pretty bad, so they wanted to get out. So there we went through the Wild West. And look at this, eliminating all the knights, right? Now, look at that. What a great endgame for white, right? It's a winning endgame. It's all calculated. This is very high level chess. Except I got this move in. Now this is tricky, right? So I ignored this threat until the pawn got there. And then I used the black pawn on d3 as one of my own. This is a great trick you can use anywhere on the board. You can use that pawn as a defensive shield. So yeah, make sure you use that. That's a great trick. So that allowed me to get my rooks in position and pull off this great caper right here. Boom. The rook is gone. Oh boy, I love it. So this gives us a very good two rook endgame. Now, you still have to find a way to corral the king. So now we've got the king boxed in on the eighth rank, right? 8 file, 8 rank, but we've got the king in a box. Now, how do you corral this king so that you get a winning endgame? And this is a trick because there is a rook and there is a pawn, and I was able to escape the possibilities. If you take a look here, the critical move of the game, the critical move was that. That is the critical move of the game because You have to calculate. There's a pawn coming in, there's a rook coming in. And you have to be able to stop that. So you see, if you look at this carefully, what I did was I corralled the king to that spot, which allowed me to be able to hit the king with a check and take that pawn if it advances. Now they realize the brilliancy of this move, because now if the rook comes in, I take the rook. If the pawn advances on d3, then I simply go check, take the pawn. Otherwise, if I didn't have that figured out, they could have won easily with the pawn. So now I've got them boxed, and this is the magic of end game tactics right here. This is it. This is how you win the game. We got the rook off of the file, and now we can simply take the rook. The king is boxed, and now at Magnus speed, we're going to see how you corral this king. It's just like being on the farm, you know. Now I've got the king in a box. It's a tiny little box, and it is stuck there. And so now we simply protect the rook. And that king is stuck in that 6 square box and can only dance around in that 6 square box, bounce around. This is beautiful. They realize that this pawn is going to queen. It's a beautiful endgame, beautiful tactics. I hope you enjoyed this. This was the Wild Wild West. I'm William Tenholder. I love chess.